Hello, here we are with a new episode of Pints and Pages. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Our YouTube channel, visit us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, Conchi's Fists on Twitch. And because we're starting to get the ball rolling. I got 4... trying to make sure the cat doesn't attack me. I got 4 videos that I need to edit. We put our first 2 box openings up, you and Clay, and then I got a few more to do to edit and get online. I told Brad yesterday, was it yesterday or Friday? I was like, I pretty much we have enough content, like starting tomorrow, if you do the podcast, and then I start posting everything on Tuesday. Like I have enough to put 7 days worth of, we could be posting content every day.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. So, which will be cool and not a spot I ever thought we'd be in, but it's kind of cool to be in that spot. So yeah. So there's that. And then, as far as what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, hell, who the fuck knows?
Yeah. I just watched Daredevil, so it's fresh in my mind, but I know that you're not caught up.
Yeah.
So.
It's been, a 3-week battle trying to figure
it out. It has. We didn't discuss, we got night 1, but night 2 hadn't happened to WrestleMania.
That is true.
So, I'll start with Obafemi beat Brock Lesnar, and then Brock Lesnar proceeded to, unbeknownst to anybody,
just
retire. So,
have they spoke about that at all? Was it purely he just decided in that moment? Because that's what I'm seeing online is everyone was like it. From the way he went about doing it, it seemed like in that minute he was like, "Yeah, we're done." Yeah,
I think it was. I definitely think it was. I don't think he would have done it without telling anybody. So yeah. I definitely think somebody knew. I mean, I don't think he would have. I did see some reports where he had done it and nobody knew and they were going to sue him, and I think that's all bullshit. Yeah. I think that they had to have known. But
to be honest, them not making a humongous deal about it gave him a wholesome retirement, because people were actually talking positively about it despite the controversy around him currently.
Yeah. A lot of people have a feeling that he was just ready to be out of the limelight. His name's been brought up again with some outside of wrestling stuff involving Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. So, I think it was, I don't think he wanted to make a big deal. I think he wanted to kind of just walk away. The weird part is that they wrote this, and we've been talking about it for months. They wrote this whole storyline for Gunther, the career killer, after he retired Goldberg, and then he retired John Cena, and then he retired AJ Styles. The next 3 guys that were supposedly on the list were Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio, and Brock Lesnar. That's what I had always heard, and I don't know whether or not there's any truth to that, but supposedly Chris Jericho didn't like the idea of being retired by Gunther, so he re-signed with AEW. Rey Mysterio wants Dominic, his son, to retire him and not Gunther, so he refused to wrestle him at WrestleMania. And Brock Lesnar didn't like the idea of losing and getting retired by Gunther in his hometown of Minneapolis for SummerSlam, so he just retired at WrestleMania. So it's like Gunther had this whole big thing that they looked like they were going to go with, and then like all of a sudden these people were just like, yeah, no, I don't want to be a part of that.
Well, they've been in the game long enough to know that that's not how retirement works in the fucking wrestling world. You don't get to tell most people how they retire,
right?
Unless they just get fired, and then it's
right.
like, oh, they just their last match we had nobody had tonight.
Right,
but
right, yeah.
As far as retirement goes, nah, it's a little more.
It kind of lined up. The 3 guys that he did retire, it lined up. Goldberg should never have wrestled that match against Gunther in the first place. He should have retired fucking 20 years ago.
Well, yeah. I thought he did retire technically once.
Yeah. The John Cena thing was basically like, and Cena was on Undertaker's podcast this week, and he had said that like that whole storyline of him retiring, that retirement tour thing that he did basically, he went to management with that idea 3 years ago. So that was like 3 years in the making. Like,
so basically,
to do that retirement thing.
Gunther retiring anybody previous to Cena was a part of Cena's plan, almost.
Well, like
it was okay. We'll do that for you, and then in the process, they're like, let's go ahead and make fucking Gunther retire other people, and that'll just make it even better for Cena when it comes time. Well,
the Goldberg thing for sure. I think the way the Cena thing worked out was just like he was gonna wrestle January to December, and halfway through they said, "Oh shit, Gunther is right now our big guy, like, and he just retired Goldberg, so let's have him retire Cena."
Yeah.
And then right after he retires Cena, AJ Styles' contract's up, and AJ's like, I don't want to re-sign because I don't want to wrestle anymore. Like, I want to be involved with the company behind the scenes, but I want to be home with my kids because I've missed a whole bunch. So I want to be at home now, and I don't want to wrestle anymore. I don't want to take any more bumps. And they were like, okay, well, Gunther just retired Cena, so we'll have him retire you, and we'll call him the career killer. You know, it was one of those things. And then it was just like, so then it was like, okay, but you give him that moniker, and then it's like, well, who's next? Yeah. And then you got to figure out. Yeah,
you got to figure out how to get him to wrestle himself because he's up there too.
Yeah. So
it's about time for him to retire.
It's just it was a weird situation. So, but yeah, the Lesnar thing threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting it. It was nice the ovation was nice. I don't think I'll ever get it, but I want to see the real Brock Lesnar on like AJ Styles and John Cena when they both retired went on Cody Rhodes' podcast. They went on Undertaker's podcast. They went on Stephanie McMahon's podcast and like had like heart-to-hearts or conversations out of character. I want to see Brock Lesnar out of character. I just want to see him go on somebody's podcast and not be like Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate, but just like Brock Lesnar, like the dude that's put his heart and soul into fucking wrestling and UFC for the last 30 years, 20 years, and talk about it. I just want to hear him talk about it like he's a normal human. I don't know that we'll ever get that, but that's what I would like to see.
So the only thing I can find with the whole possible Brock Lesnar getting sued is it's all speculation and rumor. There is no actual court filing or any actual WWE discussion as of this moment.
Yeah, and they don't.
But the internet just keeps circulating with there's a $1 million lawsuit against him.
Now, if there was, that paperwork would have hit his door before he got to it.
Yeah.
Like, they're so fast about, like, anything.
Well, and
they find your little ass hometown motherfuckers showing a fucking
Yeah.
Pay-per-views, man.
The thing is they would have cut to an ad.
Oh yeah.
If they were pissed off and they didn't know that Lesnar was retiring, they wouldn't have let him stand in the ring and walk up the ramp and get a 10-minute standing ovation. They would have shut that shit down. They would have been like pissed off and like cut to an ad, and we wouldn't have gotten to see any of that. You know, and then it would have hit, and then like you said, by the time he left that building, he would have had a piece of paper in his hand that said, "You're getting sued."
Well, like having a retirement happen at a WrestleMania is another one of those big moments. Like you can't have a retirement every night of wrestling because then nobody's gonna give a fuck no more.
Right.
So like if you have one pop up at a WrestleMania, it's big.
Yeah.
And especially with it, like there was already rumors circulating about his retirement. We didn't know when it was coming.
Yeah, I mean he's 48. I mean he's 48 years old.
Well, and I'm assuming he wants to just fucking go quiet and watch his kid do her thing.
Right.
Because she's competing in some pretty crazy shit.
And he's got a younger son that's like, I think that's a big time football player in Minnesota or something, or in Canada. I think they live in Minnesota, but I think they live so far up fucking north it's almost Canada.
His son plays ice hockey.
Oh, okay.
The whole state is almost Canada. Not even the southern part.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So, the main event.
All three of his sons
play ice hockey.
And are champion hockey players.
Well, I think he had a first wife, and he had like kids with her, and then he married Sable, and then had kids with her. Like he had like I think 2 kids with the oldest, or with the first wife, 2 kids with Sable.
It makes me laugh, and I don't know why it makes me laugh. Their names are Turk, Duke, and Luke.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Brock, Turk, Duke, Luke.
What's the girl's name?
Maya.
Oh. I just hoping it was something funny.
I was hoping it was Daisy. Luke, Duke, Turk, Daisy.
I hear Turk and I just think of Scrubs.
Yeah.
Should have named her like one of the other female characters from that.
The main event on Sunday was far better than the one on Saturday. Punk and Reigns did really well. So that was good. Honestly, it's been a week, and I'm not even sure what else happened. So, I know a ton of shit happened, and I'll get to what else happened, because to do what the biggest part was, we first have to introduce that this upcoming segment is brought to you by Clay Creech, and this is our Danhausen Weekly Update. So
I need to get the air horn back.
The biggest thing that happened on Sunday was Danhausen came out with midget housens.
Which is what they asked to be called.
They are all those guys are part of the midget
wrestlers.
The midget pro wrestlers.
Oh, okay.
The midget pro wrestling league out of Las Vegas. So.
I saw a little TikTok clip interview with one of them while he was still in makeup and stuff. Apparently half of that wasn't scripted or rehearsed. Miz came up to them like right before that segment. It was like, hey, do you guys think you can carry me? And they set it up and did a little thing out like backstage, made sure they could do it. And he's like, all right, let's go from there. Because all they were supposed to do is walk down there, punch him in the dick, and then just kind of run off.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, so we got the Danhausen mobile, and we got midget housens.
Yeah, John Cena passed the torch to Danhausen.
Yeah,
he's now the goat.
Now the goat hausen. Because there was... That's what he called himself, the goat hausen.
You did the 2-knuckle shuffle.
Poked
his fucking eyes out.
My favorite is Cena Has to Love being retired, because you could see the whole time him trying not to laugh until the very end where he just like broke it. Was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he
because the pyro goes off and he's just like,
yeah, I love that he throws that thing down and the smoke comes up and he's just like still standing there and John Cena's like, and he's like, oh, and he runs off.
I also love the lights go down for like not even a second, just half a second, and then right back up.
Yeah, and he's still running up the ramp. So to follow that up, did you see Friday Night SmackDown? Where he went to Miz's house?
No, I hadn't seen it. Oh my god.
So Danhausen went to the Miz's house, and he has this map in his hand, and he turns around and
I
shows
don't
the
have
camera.
speakers, so I can't play it.
And he
but
says,
I can show pictures.
He says, "This is the Miz's." He goes, "I know I'm at the Miz's house because I have this map of stars, homes, and and he's knocking on the door, and
There's his map.
Miz, it just says the Miz, and it's got an arrow." So he's knocking on the door, and Miz opens it, and nobody's standing there. Well, he shuts the door and turns around, and Danhausen's in his house. So then Miz starts yelling at him, and next thing you know, he's like in his pool, and he's like, "Get out of my pool!" And he's like, "Shh, be quiet. There's guys golfing down there." And he's like, "Get out of my pool now!" So then somebody says something, and Miz turns around, he turns back around, he says, "I said get out of my pool!" And he goes, "I did, I was in that pool, and now I'm in this pool." Because his pool's separated by like a hot tub or something, so it's two different pools. So then Danhausen like gets out of the pool and opens up the door to leave.
Miz goes to then tackle him, and Danhausen just sidesteps in that one pool, and Miz dives over it into the other pool.
Yeah. So then Danhausen don't they get out of the pool? And Danhausen's like, they go back into the house, and Danhausen goes, "Why are you all wet?" So then he's leaving. Maurice walks up, and she's like, "Danhausen." And he's like, "Oh, hello." So then Miz has a bucket of something?
Yeah, I think it's like water or something. I don't know.
And he goes to throw it at Danhausen, and he moves, and he throws it all over Maurice.
Yeah.
So then they are arguing with each other, and he's like, next thing you know, you see Danhausen riding one of their little girls' bikes. Ding, ding, tink, tink, pedaling, up the fucking driveway, and Miz is like, "That's one of my girls' bikes." And he's just like, "See you, Miz!" And he's pedaling this little tiny fucking bike. So
I don't even remember where they were at or what they were doing in his house, but at one point the Miz either falls or goes over and fucks with something that Danhausen was messed with. Danhausen picks up a slammy and the whole bottom just falls out.
He ends up in his trophy room or something, and he picks up the slammy and the bottom falls off of it, and he goes, "Oops, sorry."
Oh my god.
So he had a match with The Miz on Friday. So I don't know when they recorded that, but he had a match with The Miz on Friday, and he came down in the Danhausen mobile, and he had the slammy. So they introduced him as Slammy award-winning Danhausen, because he's now stolen the Miz's slammy. So I think he referred to himself on X as Goathausen, Slammyhausen, So anyway,
I have all of his notifications on, so anytime he tweets, I see it.
So he wrestled The Miz, and during the match, he sits up like he always did, like he did with Kit Wilson, and he tells Miz he's cursed, and Miz goes to do his little Miz thing on the apron, and like pyro goes off. Like 2 sets of pyro and an X, the old DX pyro goes off and fucking knocks Miz backwards, and Danhausen rolls him up and pins him.
He was in his golf sim room. That's where it was.
That's where it was.
Because he also tweeted, next time we have to go to what you call the green.
Yeah.
We can take the Danhausen mobile.
Yeah. He's like, not my golf simulator. So, yeah. It was, yeah. Danhausen just... Levi told me that Fanatics Fest... Yeah. Fanatics
I'm not showing this shit. I'm not going through and blurring everything again.
Fanatics Fest is in New York City in June, I think.
Something like that.
And Danhausen's meet and greet sold out. Was the fastest meet and greet sellout that the WWE had. He sold out faster than both Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley.
Oh shit!
He sold out so fast.
Oh my god, we gotta figure this shit out.
He sold out so fast they couldn't even post that he was available to meet and greet.
How do you have to buy this shit early?
Yeah, I guess.
We're gonna have to dig into this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep my eye
It's
out.
like already sold out. God damn it!
Yeah, he literally tweeted the link to it and with an apology. This sold out before we could even promote it.
Yeah. Yeah, which is crazy because...
And the funny part is he's not even on the front page of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's like people like Tyrese Halliburton and Jackson Dart and Eli Manning and Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley and I think that's Freddie Freeman from the Dodgers. And Danhausen's the one that sold out the fastest.
Yeah,
I bet he was affordable too.
Probably.
I mean, I bet he was super affordable. So he's probably one of the cheaper ones on the list, and he sold out the fastest. So yeah. I'm hoping he does a meet and greet at like. Sometimes they do meet and greets at like Cricket, Wireless. Or sometimes they do like it at liquor stores. So I'm hoping he does something.
Alright, to give you an idea, and I will still use the word affordable.
Yeah.
For a photo op, $81. For an autograph, $76.
Okay.
The other wrestler, because it was just in alphabetical order, that was close, that was also sold out, was Becky Lynch. A photo op, $169. An autograph, $165.
Wow.
So he is literally half the price.
He's half the price of Becky Lynch.
Dominic also sold out. His autograph and photo is $136 for the photo, $130 for the autograph. So, like, yeah, compared to all the other WWE stars, he was affordable.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Mike Tyson's there.
Really?
And he's not even sold out.
Yeah, there's a whole entire article in Sports Illustrated about Danhausen selling out so fast at Fanatics.
The only other WWE star that sold out that is close in price range is Penta.
Oh, okay.
Penta's $92 for a photo, $87 for an autograph. But like, alright, I'm seeing now some of them just, I don't know if it's how the WWE does it or whatever, but all of the big names like Randy, Rhea Ripley, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Becky Lynch, they're all the same price. Then like Danhausen and Penta are around each other, but they're just slightly different. So I wonder if once you hit so high up, they're like
different price levels,
Yeah.
depending on where they believe that you're at. So yeah, it also makes mention that he cursed ESPN sports analyst and crazed New York Knicks fan Stephen A. Smith on his morning show last Friday, and the Knicks went on to lose their next postseason game in dramatic fashion, 107-106.
to which Danhausen was driving in his fucking Danhausen mobile backstage. It was like, hey, ask Stephen A. Smith. Pulls out a big head cutout of Stephen A. Smith and is like, how about them Knicks?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he pulled up on somebody. Somebody was getting out of their car, and Danhausen was like, don't be mean to me or I'll curse you. And he said, curse me? And he's like, yeah, I curse people. And he's like, ask Stephen A. Smith. And he's got this big fat head of Stephen A. Smith, and he goes, how about them Knicks? It's like, oh my god.
That is fantastic.
I love just the menace that they're letting him be.
And it's great that, like, all of his curses, he's not had a curse backfire so far. And the first move that he did on The Miz, like, Friday night in their match was a standing Hurricane Rana. Like, and, like, Wade Barrett was like, wait, he knows how to wrestle?
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's just been fucking injured.
I was like, yeah. He's like, oh my god, he knows how to wrestle. So, yeah, that's the weekly Danhausen update. So
Brought to you by Clay Creech.
Brought to you by Clay. We even talked about Danhausen during Clay's unboxing on Thursday.
Did you really?
I think we did. I think we brought it
Did it
up.
on purpose.
Yeah, it was definitely on purpose.
Yeah.
Why does this not surprise me?
Shoot. Yeah.
He's going to hate all of us by the end of this.
I mean, we earned it.
Was there any other big things with WrestleMania that second day besides that it was just better?
I don't know that there was anything really major. Yeah, I mean, Roman Reigns won. It was a good main event. It was Danhausen and John Cena, the Obafemi Brock Lesnar thing.
I think that's the first time somebody's ever used the "you don't see me" to not mock John Cena, but as because they were happy to be around him. Like, there's been plenty of people who mock him and then hit him with his own move, or you know,
Yeah.
or they try to do it and then they get fucking clobbered by somebody. But I think it's the first time he's like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was funny because he wasn't gonna do it. John Cena wasn't gonna do it, so he just let him do it. So Penta won the ladder match was pretty brutal. Penta won that. It was a good match. I mean, other than that, I think Rhea Ripley won. Jade Cargill wrestled a way better match than I thought she was gonna, so that was nice. And now we're just
I'm scrolling Danhausen's Twitter and I just see this.
6'8", self-reported, 300 pounds, self-reported, shoe size 26, self-reported. Curse success rate 100%. Personal friend of John Cena, merchandise sales very strong. Miz has never been on a blimp.
Yeah. Last win under review.
Curse status active. I just love all this self-reported underneath.
6'8", 300 pounds. Oh shit, that's funny stuff. So, I still don't have to change speeds a little bit. I still don't have bundles that I can order for Strixhaven, which is fucking.
No shit.
I still don't. It's fucking really bothering me. Like, I was gonna try to put them all on order. I was gonna order the rest of my shit and get those bundles, and then try to get some Pokemon stuff. And I was gonna do that tomorrow, so it would all
wild.
try to get it on. I was gonna call him in the morning and talk to him and get all that on the board, so that hopefully it got picked and shipped Monday afternoon, so I could get it on Wednesday. But I want to wait until the bundles are available, and because I don't want multiple shipments, and because under $500 I think I have to pay for shipping, so I'd rather just order it all at once so I don't have to pay for shipping.
Right.
And the bundles still are not fucking available. It's just, it floors me. So
Well, and it's like the fucking big box stores.
Walmart had 'em.
Allocation.
yeah, I'm not sure why they got them and we didn't, but, or at least I didn't. Maybe
Well,
other people are.
I think that's just because the distributor puts it on the shelves themselves. And they know it's guaranteed sales when it's going on that shelf.
Yeah.
And it's like shipping it parceled out it's just probably more difficult.
Probably.
People want more money. You know?
More money, more problems.
I'm bringing it back one last time. Danhausen's coming back onto Cameo because he had quit doing it for a little bit. I don't know if it's out of requests or what, but there's 5,000 people on a wait list waiting to pay him to curse or uncurse people.
Oh, well, make it 5,001 because Clay is getting cursed.
Oh, that was my immediate thought too.
So he opens his Cameo, he's like, oh shit. Does a couple and then closes it again.
Oh my god, could you imagine just sending all your enemies just this weird little dude in face paint fucking cursed?
Literally 6'8", 300 pounds.
6'8", 300
That's a
pounds.
big dude.
I know.
26, this bigger than what Shaq was.
26, yeah, size shoe. That's fucking huge. So,
I need to get off his fucking Twitter page.
yeah. So, I need to get some more catalogs for the cards, so that I can get more of them sorted. But I did put a giant dent in it, getting green, blue, and part of black sorted yesterday into common, uncommon, rare, and mythic. So
I'm slowly doing that over there too.
yeah.
They can't see it, but you guys can.
Yeah.
The stack of comics that's leaning like
Yeah,
it's got like a 3 to 4 inch overhang.
Yeah, it's the leading. Every time I set them on there, they just kind of slide one way or the other.
Gotta alternate spines.
I was doing that for a while, and then I forgot, and then it started to lean, and
yeah.
I haven't got back to moving and rearranging and reading.
I have so much organization to do in the store that I just basically alternated. Like 1 week I'll do comics, the next week I'll do cards, the next week I'll do comics, the next week I need to do cards. I need to find a good card app. I already know what I'm using for Magic, but I need to find a good card app to do, to build a collection for Pokemon and sports, because there's just not one. They all cost, unlike Magic, where most of them don't cost a shit ton of money.
Yeah, none of the ones I use cost anything.
Yeah.
Fucking
Like the sports card ones cost like money. Like the really good ones cost money. And they're not cheap either. They're like $100 a year. And it's just like, just to manage your collection, and it's just like...
Yeah, and then one day you don't pay it, and all your management's gone. Your whole inventory is
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
It's almost like, at that point, you might as well just do it the hard way and get an Excel spreadsheet going.
Yeah, well, and the only reason that I would use it is the same reason that I would do it for anything else, and that is like the volatility of the market. Like, because the volatility, I'd say that it's, I mean, I think it's the same for Magic. Magic is probably a little less volatile, but it can be where a card just is like, goes up and down, but sports cards just like, from week to week can just like, one sale at an inflated price just makes everybody panic and buy fucking cards. So it's weird. I need it to manage that, but all of the sites that manage that, like I said, they're not cheap. They're just not cheap. And I just need to break down and spend the money to buy one and say, okay, this is what I'm fucking gonna use. So
Yeah.
But I just haven't yet. I haven't yet. I'm yearning for that free one like Magic has. Magic has like 9 of them that are free, and I can't find anything that's free for sports cards.
And all the ones on Magic have every metric you can fucking imagine somehow. Like, it's all just different layouts, but they all have the same way of tracking shit.
Correct.
And it's like,
yeah.
Every one of them exports into one of 3 document formats: MTGO, MTG Arena, and raw text.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they always put the second, dude, it's like always just the easiest copy and paste.
It's nice, because the one I think I use the one I've got for Magic is it Mana Box?
Mana Vault?
Mana Box. And it's nice because I can literally download my collection. I can download my collection into a file that I can import into TCG Player, and then put all my cards on sale.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, and it's free. But none of the sports shit is like I'll find a good app and I'll be like, okay, this one isn't bad, and it's like, you're allowed 35 scans, and then you have to start paying.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't want to do that.
35 scans, I'm going to scan the same card 35 times.
Yeah.
Because I have that many copies.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm only allowed 35 scans, are you serious? So
That's like doing it every time you open a pack. Scan them all real quick.
yeah, I
Optimize your days. Get your all 30 scans every day.
I can't believe we're at a point where, and I get it because I guess eBay is their big, like, eBay is what sports cards use, unlike Magic and Pokemon, because they use TCG Player a lot. Not that you can't sell them on eBay too, but TCG Player seems to be the way to go. I can't believe there's not a TCG Player out there for sports cards. There's just not. So.
Yeah, it's a bunch of. It's just a bunch of fucking people selling cards.
Yeah, it's like the site that I've seen that I think makes the most sense is Market Movers, but like I said, it's so expensive.
Yeah.
It's just so expensive, and I think you have to manually, like, the only knock on it is that the scanner section of the app sucks. So it's like everything else is solid, but the scanner part sucks, which means that,
what's the fucking point?
yeah, it's like, okay, so that means I gotta manually enter everything. Yeah. But they're like, it's got the easiest interface, it's got the best app back to computer, like you can go back and forth from computer and app, because some of them have apps but don't have websites, so like you can never use a computer with it. So it's like, you know, it's
I
like
hate that shit.
That kind of sucks.
The computer is quicker.
Right. So, but then it's like, but then the scanner part of the app isn't very good, and I'm just like, oh man. Okay, so it's got everything I want except for that. And it's just like, then you find one that it's like, oh my god, this is the app with the best fucking scanner feature. And I'm like, okay, cool, that's what I want. And they're like, there's no computer interface. And it's like, motherfuckers, like,
Yeah.
it's only an app. And I'm like, alright, well that's fucking dumb. Like, that doesn't serve a purpose for me at all. Like, I want to be able to use it on a computer. Like, when I'm at work, I want to be able to pull up, before I leave work for the day on a Wednesday. I want to be able to pull up, see what cards have went up and down that I need to change prices on, and print it out real quick, and then when I get to the store on Wednesday afternoon, I can change fucking prices. Like, I want to be able to do that. And I guess you can do it on an app. It's just such a pain in the ass when you can just have that physical piece of paper in your hand and go, okay, I did that one, check. I did that one, check. I did that one, check. And then you're done. Like, I gotta wad it up and throw it away. So.
That's waste.
Yeah. Yeah, it's way more, to me, it's way more efficient that way, but.
I can see that.
But anyway, so. Now that I've bitched long enough, and we should just create our own sports card TCG player app.
Why haven't you?
Not that you guys give a shit about sports cards at all, but
I'll take money.
yeah, I'd probably make a fucking fortune. eBay would probably be pissed. So.
Well, that's just the goal. We get big enough, and then eBay can buy it from us, and then we don't have to work anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Think.
Yeah.
It's like startup bars. We could just go start up a bar every now and then in different towns. So someone's like, oh my god, this place is amazing. It's doing so well. You sell it to them. People get tired of the gimmick and they poorly manage it and it goes bankrupt, but you already sold it and made money.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I like these thoughts.
Well, and I think the reason that eBay doesn't eBay own
They own TCG Player.
That's why.
Yeah, they just recently acquired all that shit.
Yeah. In October of 2022, they purchased it for $295 million. So, I mean, that's where it comes from, is that somebody created TCG Player to manage Magic and Pokemon and One Piece and Star Wars and all the trading card game stuff, and instead of so they stopped using eBay and started using TCG Player instead, so eBay just went out and bought them. So I'm sure if somebody created that same thing using sports cards to compete with eBay on sports cards, eBay would probably just buy you, so that they'd own their competition. So.
You know, I'm kind of curious, and it doesn't make as much sense as the sports thing. TCG Player used to do comics, but it's around the same time they got bought by eBay, they quit selling comics on TCG Player.
They stopped doing comics and they were starting to do sports cards. And then when eBay bought them, eBay shut down the comics part and the sports card part and just left it to cease. They do sell Funkos on there. Like, you can look up Funkos, or whatever. Track the pricing of Funkos.
You mean the thing that they destroyed the value of at every turning point?
Yeah, pretty much. But,
I say that, but I think like half of the fucking Funkos Tyler gave me of the Star Wars ones are all worth like good money.
Oh, probably.
Beanie Babies.
Beanie Baby. Oh, yeah.
Fucking Beanie Babies.
So, Beanie Babies are worth millions. So, funny thing, I was scrolling through Facebook this morning and saw where Trish Stratus signed a Topps Chrome card. She signed several of them, but one of the Topps Chrome cards that she signed it, congratulations, you got a signed card from Trish Stratus before you got GTA 6.
That's funny. Who would have thought?
I was like, nice.
Would you like to see what Topps tweeted out the other day? And I'm glad you mentioned them because it reminded me of this.
What? That they're gonna sponsor Savini Comics?
I wish.
Pints and Pages? Oh, yeah. Yeah, 101 Helen Keller card. Autograph. Top certified.
I find that to be a little alarming that her H's look as though they do. Yeah, it's very reminiscent of something.
I didn't even notice that.
I'm like, oh god, did they all just write like it? A neighborhood thing?
But the internet went ape shit because Topps isn't old enough to have a Helen Keller signature, and people don't understand that they just cut from another thing and put it in. Because that's what that is.
Do you think Do you think that signature was what's her name? Holding her hand and going
Ann Sullivan? Yes.
Yeah.
That's all that
It's
was.
Ann Sullivan's signature, it ain't Helen Keller's. That lady was a fraud.
It sold for $3,500 on eBay.
Yeah, it only sold for $3,500. I
Yeah.
would have thought it would have made way more money.
Yeah,
She's
because it's
a
signed
fraud.
by yeah.
Who is? Helen Keller?
Ann Sullivan through Helen
They
Keller.
could both have been.
They both could.
Well, we knew, like, it's reported she was blind, deaf, and dumb.
Maybe she was blind and just tired of people's shit.
That's
That's kind of what. Maybe she was like a crazy fucking person who just happened to be blind.
I like this. I like this idea.
yeah.
And Ann Sullivan's like, yeah, let's make some motherfucking money.
It's not on a card, but this one sold for $50. Just the signature.
Just $50. Like, I'm dead.
That's what it is. Nobody wants to buy it because there's like, she couldn't sign, right?
Yeah.
And if she could, why the fuck do we want her signature? Because that's fake. Like the whole store is fake now.
I wonder if Topps has. I wonder how much a 101 Anne Frank signature would go for.
Nah. I want Ray Charles too.
Oh, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder can see.
Could you just do all the blind people? Ray Charles.
Anne
Yeah,
Frank
triple
wasn't
signature.
fucking.
Triple signature. Triple blind signature.
Yeah.
Blind Owl. I want her signature.
Why is there?
There is no
smell like
cut
cocaine?
signature card.
For Anne Frank?
No, but there is a famous personalities card that sold on eBay.
That has Anne Frank's signature on it?
No, it's just that. Alright, the tweet I saw or the thing I saw made it seem like it was a bigger deal. It's literally just a picture of Anne Frank.
Oh.
The thing was like, well, there is no one of one. There is this one that sold on eBay, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's look it up. That ain't. It's a fucking card. That wasn't anything special. What are all the fun Topps ones?
Topps.
What are
Like
all the
cut
fucking
signatures.
questionable Topps ones?
Yeah.
Signature cards that they released and then a year later they did some fucked up shit.
Dude.
Did they ever do a Vince McMahon signature?
Oh, God. I don't know. That's an interesting question. I don't think they did a Brock Lesnar one.
Well,
There's gotta be
hold
one.
on, because they could have done a Brock Lesnar UFC signature.
They could
He
have.
has multiple Well, I don't know who does what sports for cards.
They created a Danhausen Topps Now card that I would have bought. That I would have bought if they had signature options. Oh, they do have a Brock Lesnar signed card.
2020.
How much is that?
$800.
$835? Is that
Yeah.
5 of 5?
Got a poop smear on the back.
God, damn. $835.
That's one of the expensive ones. Like the 2019 one is... That's an 8 out of 15.
Anything predating COVID's going to probably fetch more because they went into overprinting during COVID.
Yeah.
For like all kinds of cards.
At least for Brock Lesnar, it's the opposite. All the things pre-2020 are $415, $500, $600. 2020 with COVID, this one's $850.
Maybe not then.
I wonder if it's because of the fact that it was harder to get the cards and actually keep them in good condition when they get them autoed and verified.
It was a lot easier during COVID because none of the motherfuckers were at work.
Yeah.
Fucking, except me. I didn't get no cards that year.
I didn't get any time off work. I had to work through all that shit.
I had to work through it too.
You work in an office. With people. I at least was in my own little hole in receiving by myself.
I was in a warehouse helping customers.
I was looking for signed serial killer cards.
Do we have those?
No. I mean, there's serial killer cards. They're not signed though. There's a Kane Otter signed Jason Goes to Hell card. So I was just looking up weird. It was weird though because I put serial killer and the first thing that popped up was serial killers MTG.
Is there any signature cards by people that don't have hands? We can have a Helen Keller signature, surely. Somebody with no hands. Is it a famous cornhole player? He's both a murderer and
He is.
handicapped and an athlete. Like
He is.
that'd be the trifecta.
Yes, I watched that video of him shooting guns on a gun range without fucking hands.
I'm sorry, but if I watched him do anything in his daily life around me, I'd probably be disgusted. And that's very judgmental and of poor quality. I'm like, just to see him to be able to do the gun thing was like, this is fucking terrible. You need to be sitting your lump ass down not doing a fucking thing. You don't need to be fucking with guns. Like, fuck at it. And like, he was a raging alcoholic. How's he twist the cap off?
Teeth.
I guess. Yeah.
Teeth.
So it's not... Well, I mean, some of these are Topps cards, but this isn't Topps' website. But I found historyforsale.com.
Okay.
And they have a whole section for just autographs from criminals.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like Aaron
Tyson.
Hernandez.
Is it?
Yeah, like, people like that is what I'm saying. It's not like, they got Ted Bundy's signature.
Oh,
it's
like
hey,
Aaron Hernandez, like Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Terrell.
The other...
Or not Tito. Which is he? Who is Dogfight? Vic.
Michael Vick.
And they play on the same
Ross
team.
Grimsley is another one that's a big one. Jim Dunaway. I don't know. I clicked fucking criminals.
Pete Rose.
Steve Psycho Lyons. A lot of these are baseball guys.
Jerry Seinfeld.
It's actually
Garth
a very
Brooks,
short list.
Tiger Woods.
Garth Brooks.
Celebrity mugshot. Topps Chrome.
They have a lot of Aaron Hernandez cards.
Yeah, I could see that.
Wow.
Ray Lewis, didn't he kill somebody?
How have we not even said OJ yet, did we?
No,
Did
we didn't say OJ. OJ makes
In a
sense.
special juice box frame. Comes with a glove, but it doesn't fit it for some reason.
It comes in a juice box frame with a Hertz rental car ad on the back.
The glove's shaped fucking card.
Oh shit. Oh.
Well, they're not even all that cool at criminals, because I didn't know who the fuck Amanda Bynes was, but that's one of the big
She's
ones.
not a criminal. The fuck? She's weird now.
Technically, didn't she get in a bunch of trouble?
She didn't get in a bunch of
meth or
trouble.
something.
Stole a couple things. Yeah, but then you got to put Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder stole a couple of things.
Yeah.
Like our hearts.
And dresses.
Is Amanda Heard on there?
No.
Amber Heard.
Or Amber Heard?
Amber's
No.
Heard.
Amber Heard with her.
Yeah.
Her card comes in a brown sleeve.
Again.
She didn't even do anything criminal.
She shit on
That was a civil suit.
She shit on it.
That's a domestic abuse.
That was all a civil suit for
Right.
Johnny's defense. There was no even fucking criminal part of that whole trial.
Yeah, but she's still infamous for shitting on his bed. I mean, he didn't get in trouble for anything. Like, they dismissed that whole entire thing, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, he won it
Yeah.
because he was going for defamation
You know how
of his
many-
character against her.
That's what
It wasn't just defamation, it was also
Defecation. Defecation of character.
Shit on
Well, found the episode title. Defecation of character. Thank you, Brad. You always got the great one-liners.
Where are we at time-wise?
55.
55.
56.
Time to poop. Been a lot of poop. I'm just gonna keep saying it. I don't know how many times I've said it this podcast.
Oh, is there anything else that we need to discuss? Want to discuss?
Brad needs to catch up.
Yeah. So, hopefully, next week we'll try.
I haven't even put a video up to participate, so I can't talk shit.
Oh, yeah.
on-
I thought you meant Daredevil,
views.
but yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. He needs to catch up on Daredevil.
Yeah.
too.
Well, it helps when you pull 14 fucking. What was it? Force of Will?
Yeah, he
Force
pulled
of
like
Will.
his third Force of Will or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Third place at.
Yeah.
Third place set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One in each fucking.
I still don't even fucking own a Force of Will.
I don't even know if I got one. I'm trying to remember all the fucking printings of it. But
We gained,
we didn't pull any.
We gained like
3 subscribers.
3 subscribers this week, which is nice. Last I checked, he was
50 views.
he was at 47 last time I checked. And Brad's at
30.
okay, nice.
Yeah,
Not too far behind.
I don't think I have a Force of Will either. Of any kind.
Nice.
Hey, but they're both beating last week's episode.
Yeah, they are.
Dandy.
Even my unboxing's at 30 and beating last week's episode. Hopefully some of these people start watching the Pints. Was it Clay did Clay say something about Pints and Pages on his? I think he said it when he did the one on Thursday.
What about watching?
Yeah.
No, that was me.
Was it you?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like, go listen to Pints and Pages. And then,
Okay.
Well, he might have too.
I think he did too, and I'm not so sure that Ray didn't. So, but yeah, I gotta edit all those videos, and then I've got a couple of videos that I did with no sound, where I gotta do voiceovers. I think I'm gonna do try to do on TikTok like a profit challenge thing where I'll I bought this at Walmart, this is where I'm at, and try to see how much money I could lose and make depress me.
There you go.
So
I like this thought.
I did
I
buy
was really hoping for those fucking bundle boxes because I need somewhere to stash all my Strixhaven cards now.
yeah. I had
I always end up getting a bundle or two, so I have place for cards.
last I had looked was it looked like the bundles were gonna come in the same time as the codex.
God damn.
I was gonna say, I know I want one of those codexes.
That's long enough to forget about them.
So yeah.
And then Marvel's next in June?
In June.
I'm glad it's in June. I don't know what days in June, but...
June 20th. June 19th is pre-release. Let me rephrase that. The only reason I remember that is because it's the weekend that me and Seth won't be able to do it.
Oh, really?
Because we have Saturday is MGK.
Wow.
Pre-release is technically that Friday, and then Saturday we would be busy.
Okay. Is Nate going to MGK with you guys?
I have no clue.
Okay. I'd say because he won't be able to do it either if he's going.
I don't know if he is or isn't. I don't remember if he's had or not.
I don't know that he's a huge.
Nate's too scared to lace up.
I don't know that he's a huge MGK fan though.
He may want to go see Wiz Khalifa.
I'm sure he's not a huge Wiz Khalifa fan.
I would. Anybody ask me to go to a Wiz Khalifa concert, I'd probably be like yes, just simply because someone's gonna pass me a doobie.
So the only time I saw Wiz, Kyla wanted to go, and it was at Ruhoff.
I saw Wiz this morning in my toilet.
I seen Wiz yesterday evening on my hot dogs from B&K. Cheese Whiz.
But we were standing up against the Coors balcony at the top of the lawn, that big wood structure.
Yeah.
And then there was dudes just sitting up there, and all of a sudden I felt something hit me in the shoulder, and I watched it out of my peripheral fall down, and I looked down, and there's just a half cut, it wasn't smoke, just cut and half blunt. And I picked it up and was like, "Hey man, this yours?" And he looked down and he was like, "Eh." And I was like, "All right," smoked it. Kyla got so high she doesn't remember any of the fucking concert. She doesn't remember getting to our friend's house in Indy and staying the night. She doesn't remember any of it.
It's always fun when people just give you free weed
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's pleasant. Speaking of MGK, I keep wanting to say MJK. MGK, didn't him and Fred Durst just release a new metal?
Oh my god.
So
I enjoy it.
Really?
Seth's response was, "I listened to it once, haven't listened to it again." Me and Seth came to the conclusion he does more than this, but essentially Fred Durst is just on it because you can't make a new metal song without Fred Durst.
Correct. I mean,
but half of it's just yeah.
Yeah, it's just Fred being Fred. Yeah, for sure, yeah.
I enjoy it, but it's weird for both of them.
Yeah, I was just they were MGK changes genres again, and I'm like, what do you go country? So I click on it, and it's he released a new metal song with Fred Durst, and I was like, huh? That was not on my 2026 bingo card.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Just so you can see, because it is Fred being Fred. I mean, that's the fucking music video cover of just them. I mean, I laugh at Fred just sitting there with the retarded glasses.
Here's the thing. He had taken Corey seriously. That's how we know Fred Durst don't give a fuck who he works with, and he's just gonna do it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, anybody that has the guts to put Corey Feldman as a legit, trying to claim that he's a legit musical artist.
And gave him a fucking massive stage.
Yeah, props, man, because I would not want to tour with that dude.
No.
Fuck no.
I wouldn't want him to be anywhere around me.
I had to work through Dancing of the Stars with Alex, and he was on there for the first few episodes.
I was I would not have wanted to tour with that dude.
I know the guy's been through some shit. He made some good movies for us, but god damn it, we don't need to put up with his shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck he got famous for. I just know him as a fucking name.
Being a kid actor, man.
Yeah, he was a kid actor. Goonies. He was in Goonies, Lost Boys.
So he was touched.
Yeah. He claims he was touched by Michael Jackson, right?
No.
No, I thought he was the one that claimed Michael Jackson didn't touch anybody.
I thought that was Macaulay Culkin.
I thought Charlie Sheeney touched his weenie.
Oh, is that what it was?
I don't remember.
No, I know what you're talking about. In the Charlie Sheen interview, Corey Feldman, he brought up that Corey Feldman was the voice for another child actor who Charlie Sheen supposedly touched. But the parent of the child actor and the child
fucked
actor
around with Haim. But I think Haim was also like help try to coax Feldman into doing shit, even though they both knew it was fucking wrong.
Well, didn't Haim's mom come out and say that was all bullshit?
Yeah, and even Hames made comments about how it's not true.
Well, no, he died.
He died.
Okay, I'm just going off internet stuff.
Okay,
like what I've read on the internet.
He didn't have a very big window to come out with the truth for
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I don't even know who the fuck
there was a lot of
is.
fucking weird shit that went on in Hollywood with kids.
I think there
all
still
the
is.
time.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just watch that Nickelodeon.
But it doesn't mean he gets to ruin our concerts and television.
Yeah. Specifically our concerts.
We do not need to feel such pity on all the souls of the fucking human race.
To give you an idea, I got it right here. Corey Feldman was defending Michael Jackson all up until the Leaving Neverland documentary, to which he said he could no longer defend him. But I have seen videos in like 2023 and 2024 where he's like, well, I never saw anything and I don't have any actual proof of anything. So he's like now tripling backwards.
Well, it's the whole idea you don't want to be perceived as like, there was nothing wrong, and then they actually find all the fucking proof. So you say those things as to not be implicated in like a plausible deniability situation.
Yeah, I think the one person that came out and was like, he never touched me, that's all I can tell you. And I think that was Macaulay Culkin.
Yes,
I think Macaulay Culkin was like, he never did anything inappropriate with me, that's all I know.
I think Michael Jackson like had all that fucking shit happening to him constantly as a fucking child, and he wanted to provide a safe haven. But it looked weird.
So Nate and Annie went to see Michael Jackson yesterday.
I'm curious of how that movie's
I didn't realize it's a part 1.
Oh.
It ends at 1988. It doesn't go any further than 1988.
It cuts off right where I would have any information after that.
So it cuts off right at like what, Bad? Where he... it cuts off at like right after the Thriller album, and he probably just made
music video where he's wearing the white outfit and he moonwalks.
Billie Jean.
Billie Jean.
But that was like 84.
It was
84, 85. The one where he's in that Weird Al made the Fat video.
It's either Bad or Thriller was right. I wonder if they're the same year.
I think Bad was.
I'm looking
88.
at this discography.
I think Bad was, I think I'm right.
Your butt is white.
Bad was 1987.
Yeah.
Yeah, that album.
Fuck Google. I wish it gave me the albums in fucking chronological order when I type it.
So it ends there. So it doesn't get into any of his weirdness. And I guess it's because they're doing a sequel. So, which is weird to me because they didn't need to do that for Elvis. So I'm not sure why they thought they needed to do it for Michael Jackson. But to be fair, Elvis, they started the Elvis movie with the beginning of his career. And I guess the beginning of his career was a lot later than Michael Jackson's career started with the Jackson 5. He was like 5.
6?
Yeah. So I guess to be fair, that makes sense. But yeah, whatever. Go ahead.
No, I didn't know how I was gonna phrase the dumb, weird internet thing. Isn't it because he was in the Jackson 5? Because obviously his parents, his whole family, all that shit. Was it ever proven, disproven? Because I always grew up being told that his dad had him chemically castrated so his voice would stay that high forever. Because of the Jackson 5. Because he wanted them to continue on and stay that same.
I never heard that.
I was going to say, I grew up hearing that my whole life. So that's always... Because that's also another thing I've heard brought up of like how would he have had any drive to do anything to children because when you get chemically castrated, it like fucks all of those hormones up.
Yeah, I've never heard that. So I don't have.
One of the that's why I phrased it. I know it's one of the dumb internet things
Yeah.
I grew up
What do
with.
they call that when they do that for choir boys and shit back in the medieval times?
Oh, are you talking about when they become a eunuch?
I think maybe that's what it is. Well, no,
Where they
eunuch
cut-
is.
I'm talking about where they
Eunuch-
chop it all off.
No, they don't necessarily. They just
Not the
a
dick,
normal
but the
castration,
balls.
like
Yeah.
you would cattle. That used to be a thing. Keep your voice a true falsetto.
Oh. That's
And
weird.
that's what I heard it compared to with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
why
don't-
his dad did it to
I don't know
supposedly.
if it's eunuch or if there was another name.
I was gonna say
Like-
the eunuch at least described
I
how.
thought that was for like religious motherfuckers who whack their shit off.
Yes,
And
that's where I thought you were going.
yeah,
Because you mentioned medieval times, and I could just think of Game of Thrones. Because I don't even remember the character's name, but he's a eunuch.
off with his head. No, the other one.
Yeah. That's a good name for an episode too. Off with his head, no the other one. We went from defecation of character to Munichs. Or eunuchs? Eunuchs.
Eunuchs.
Munichs.
Eunuchs.
I like
and
Munich is
I
a
like-
town in Germany,
I like
or a city in
Munich.
Germany.
Eunuch and Munich.
Those are Munichans.
Wearing a tunic.
Munich.
Alright, we're probably over an hour now.
Hour 10.
Okay, alright, so I think we're good. I think we'll end it there with the Michael Jackson falsetto
End it there.
conversation.
With a eunuch in Munich wearing a tunic, having a group with eunuch.
That was awesome. That was great.
So, okay, so like I said at the beginning, like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Hit the bell for notifications so you know when we're hitting. Hopefully, this week my plan is to be ready. So Levi will drop the podcast on Monday like he always does, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, hopefully Friday, we'll be dropping unboxing videos. So, and I think we're going to upgrade the set at the store with Levi's help. I think
Yeah.
I'm taking in the microphone to aid in
It's down there somewhere.
in canceling out the background noise. And I think I'm going to take the camera in to help with the focusing issues. So I think we're, I think we're going to do that because I did a short video at the store yesterday just to throw on TikTok, and I used my phone, and my phone's a better camera than that Logitech webcam. It just is. So
Phones are stupid, man. Phones
yeah.
are kind of crazy.
So I could technically probably use my phone for the unboxing videos, honestly, if I didn't want to tote the camera back and forth. But anyway, so yeah, so be looking for all of that. We're hopefully going to be dropping content every day. So we'll be your daily place for fun conversation, unboxing, and antics at Savini Comics. So I'm Nick,
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
and this has been Pints and Pages.